PNB. Let's speak about the current economic situation as well and what could happen in the near term. DK Joshi, Director and Principal Consultant at CRISIL, joins us right now on the show. Dr. Joshi, thanks so much for joining in today. I just wonder if a lot of people are correlating what's happening in the elections and what could happen in the upcoming elections with how the economic policies would come out, because there has been a bit of a disappointment with what's happened with no passing of the bills in the parliament. Are you in line with that, or do you differ?
Well, I think it's an uncertainty. We really don't know how the election results will pan out. So I think so it would be sheer speculation at this juncture to say. But I think if what I can definitely say is that if you get a good political outcome in terms of a stable political party, then it would be easier to push the bills. The consensus making would be less painful. It would be there. I mean, it would be required in any case. So beyond that, I think there's very little information to talk about what's going to happen in elections.
Mr. Joshi, if we focus in on what the Reserve Bank did this time around, and they've really not dropped their guard when it comes to inflation, they've maintained that hawkish stance. Do you think that going forward, the expectations of more policy cuts, Mr. Joshi, just come right back to you with more questions, but let's address Godrej Properties, which has put out its numbers, and that's what they've clocked in terms of a profit higher than what the ET Now poll was expecting, 53.2 crore rupees. And you've got the net sales too, which have come largely in line with what the street was expecting at 312 crores vis-a-vis the ET Now poll, which was suggesting a figure of 300 crores. Remember, majority of the kind of revenue contribution that you've seen for Godrej Properties can be attributed to Godrej One, which is that their project, and you've got the net sales which have come in versus a comparable of 344 crore rupees. Watch out for the margin picture this time around. We're expecting a margin expansion to the tune of 29.9% versus 22.9% this time around. And the company has gone forward and in fact launched 3 projects in the third quarter, missing that annual guidance of 17 projects. So watch out for some of those levels. As of now, 53.2 crores versus 40 crores in terms of the net profit. That's up by 33%. And you've also seen the top line growth, which has come in largely in line with what we were expecting at 312 crore rupees. Watch out also for the management commentary on their overall debt levels, which is what they've been struggling with, as well as the progress on some of their projects, particularly BKC. Up and about, reacting positively to those numbers at 6:33. Mr. Joshi, apologies for that. Well, talking about the kind of language and the kind of tone that we can expect from the Reserve Bank in terms of further monetary cuts, what is it that you are penciling in?
Well, I think right now the May 3rd policy was very hawkish, and though they have lowered the guidance for inflation, they expect inflation at 5% and an average inflation of 5.5% and inflation at 5% during the month of March 2014. Having said that, I think what they have also said more or less implicitly is that unless the inflation surprises on the downside, which means that inflation comes down below what they are expecting, there is very little possibility of a rate cut. So I think we should not expect our expectation is at max 25 basis point cut in repo rate is possible. Beyond that doesn't seem feasible unless actually inflation comes down much faster than what people are expecting currently. What one should watch out for is the transmission now. I think that the monetary transmission has been pretty weak, and I think whatever previous rate cuts have taken place, some of them are, I think, some of that could be passed on to the end consumer in the coming months, because as the liquidity situation improves and the inflation comes down, the banks can lower the deposit rates, and that would give them some leeway to lower the lending rates going ahead. So I think the transmission would be the key going ahead. From the central bank side, doesn't look like any further rate cuts beyond 25 basis points.
Mr. Joshi, we'll leave it at that, afraid. Thanks so much, though, for taking the time out and joining us. Good to get this quick perspective from you, and look forward to having you more often again on this forum. The index has slipped into the green now, in fact, rather gone up into the green, 6071. And mind you, I think